Guys, I am not okay after thinking about this storyline because if General Hospital actually goes in this direction, this could become one of the darkest and smartest secret operation plots we've had in years. And honestly, the more I think about Laura secretly moving Anna into Kevin's psychiatric facility, the more this whole thing starts feeling like a giant underground war happening right under Port Charles without anybody realizing it. Because look at what's happening here. On the surface, everybody is going to think Anna is unstable. That's the point. That's exactly the point. Cullum and Sidwell want Anna discredited, isolated, locked away somewhere. Nobody will believe her. And if you ask me, that is way more dangerous than just kidnapping her. Because once people think you're mentally unstable, your words stop mattering. Your warnings become episodes. Your fear becomes paranoia. That is terrifying. And Laura knows something is wrong. Not because someone handed her a neat little folder of evidence. No, this feels messier than that. More desperate. I keep imagining Laura receiving some anonymous message late at night. No signature. No explanation. Just something cryptic like, Anna is not sick. She's being buried alive. Tell me that wouldn't give you chills. And this is where the storyline gets so good because Laura suddenly has to make a choice. Does she follow official channels? Does she alert the police? Does she confront Sidwell directly? Nope. Because Laura has been around long enough to recognize when the system itself has already been compromised. That's the terrifying part here. I think Laura slowly realizes this isn't just about Anna. This is bigger. Somebody inside the hospital system, the legal system, maybe even law enforcement, could already be helping Cullum and Sidwell cover their tracks. Which means if Laura makes one wrong move publicly, Anna disappears for real. So what does Laura do? She goes underground. And honestly, I love this version of Laura. I love when she stops being the calm mayor for 5 seconds and starts operating like a woman protecting her city from a silent invasion. Because you can totally picture her pretending everything is normal while secretly orchestrating this hidden transfer behind the scenes. No public records. No digital trail. No obvious transportation route. Everything buried under layers of fake medical procedure paperwork. That is SO soap opera and SO General Hospital at the same time. I'm obsessed with it. But wait. The best part of this whole thing is Kevin. Because Kevin becomes the wild card nobody expected, Cullum and Sidwell probably think Kevin is useful because he's a psychiatrist. They think once Anna lands in psychiatric observation, her credibility is done. Finished. Over. They probably expect Kevin to confirm instability, sign some reports, keep her sedated, and quietly close the door on her forever. Except Kevin actually examines her. And this is the moment I keep replaying in my head. Anna sitting there exhausted, terrified, isolated, probably realizing nobody believes her anymore. And Kevin starts asking questions. Real questions. Not treating her like a patient, but like somebody trying desperately to survive. Then suddenly Kevin notices something. Anna's memory is consistent. Her timeline makes sense. Her reactions are logical. Even her fear has structure. That is not psychosis. That is a woman being hunted. And once Kevin figures that out, everything changes. Guys, can we just talk about how powerful Kevin could be in this storyline? Because this would finally give him material with real emotional stakes again, instead of just floating around scenes looking mildly concerned every other week. This plot could put Kevin directly into danger, because now he becomes one of the very few people who knows the truth. And once he knows, he can't unknow it. That's where the paranoia explodes for me, because Kevin suddenly has to fake medical progress reports while secretly helping Anna recover. Imagine him writing carefully worded evaluations designed to fool Cullum and Sidwell while quietly planning Anna's escape back to Port Charles. That is tension. And you just know every scene would feel claustrophobic. Every hallway conversation, every clipboard, every nurse entering the room. Kevin constantly wondering, did somebody hear me? Did I say too much? Are we being watched? I swear this storyline could feel almost like a psychological thriller hiding inside a soap opera. And Anna, God, Anna in this situation would be heartbreaking because she's somebody who spent her entire life being the strong one, the capable one, the person with answers. Now suddenly everybody around her is questioning whether her mind can even be trusted. That kind of emotional humiliation would absolutely destroy her. But at the same time, it would also make her more dangerous. Because if Anna realizes she has no official protection left, she stops playing by the rules too. That's what I think people are missing here. This isn't just save Anna. No, no, no. This becomes Anna, Laura, and Kevin building a secret resistance operation right under Cullum and Sidwell's noses. And the reason this works so well dramatically is because Cullum and Sidwell probably feel completely untouchable during all of this. They think they've already won. They think Anna has been neutralized, which means they start getting careless. That's always when villains screw up in soaps. I can literally picture Sidwell smugly walking around acting invincible while Laura is quietly destroying his entire operation from behind the curtain. Meanwhile, Kevin is feeding false confidence into the situation by making Anna appear contained. Meanwhile, Anna is secretly gathering information. I mean, come on. That is peak General Hospital energy right there. And honestly, if the writers really committed to this, the emotional betrayal aspect could hit hard too, because I think a lot of people in town might initially believe Anna actually had some kind of breakdown that would crush her. Imagine longtime allies doubting her sanity. Imagine whispers spreading through Port Charles. Maybe Anna finally snapped. Maybe the pressure got to her. Maybe she imagined everything. Guys, after everything Anna has survived over the years, that would hurt more than any physical attack. And I'm sorry, but if Dante or Sunny or even Carly start doubting her for a minute, fandom is going to lose it, including me. I will be yelling at my television like a deranged raccoon knocking over trash cans at midnight. Because Anna deserves better than that. But narratively, it works. It creates isolation. It makes the eventual reveal so much more explosive. Because you know the payoff scene is coming. You know eventually Anna returns to Port Charles alive, clear-headed, furious, and carrying proof that blows Cullum and Sidwell apart. And imagine the reactions. Laura realizing the gamble worked. Kevin finally admitting the danger they were all in. Sidwell panicking because the woman he buried psychologically just walked back into town stronger than before. That is the kind of soap drama I live for. Not random shock for the sake of shock. Not pointless twists. I'm talking about emotional warfare, psychological manipulation, secret alliances, quiet betrayals, the feeling that nobody is safe and nobody knows who to trust anymore. And honestly, the more I think about it, the scarier Cullum becomes in this story. Because anybody willing to weaponize mental health to silence somebody, that is a different level of evil. That's not just villain behavior. That's calculated destruction of a person's identity. Which means when the truth finally comes out, I don't just want Anna cleared. I want exposure. I want the entire town realizing she was telling the truth the whole time. I want Laura and Kevin standing there knowing they risked everything to save her. And I want Cullum and Sidwell watching their empire crack apart because they underestimated the one thing that always destroys villains in Port Charles: people protecting each other in secret.
Goodbye. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the GH Spoilers Daily channel.